Hello everybody, it's Dave from Area Arachnids. Yeah, the sticker's on. So are you excited to see what this is all about? Again, this is kind of fulfilling a childhood dream that gets wrapped up in the hobby that I love so much, taking care of these spiders and helping people learn and taking pictures, just everything about them. So stay tuned for the video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you real soon. So there we have it. Yep, we have Tarantula Keeper sticker. There's a pretty big reason why we do. Talking to Daemon months ago, under advisement from Rachel, Princess Sophie Pink's mom, started talking about the keeper cards and the YouTube videos and the people that were on them, you know, ranging anywhere from Dark Den, Tom Moran, Tarantula Collective, Tarantula Cat, Princess Sophie Pink. There's so many others that were on them. Danny gave me the opportunity to be on one myself, so I was pretty excited about that. Let's get the cards out and then I'll tell the story. Okay, so I'm trying hard not to have any glare, but it's next to near impossible not to. So this is the informational code. And you can see that they have the scan. I don't know how many people use those, but the little barcode up in the top, or the scan ID. You can find them on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. You scan the code to visit the website, and there's the website, www.keeperscards.club. I also believe I'm going to show you on the computer here in a second, as long as it doesn't lose my screen for me. I have them up on my computer, so we'll get that going here in a second. But so I'm not even sure how many months ago though it was, but it was a long time ago. We discussed about myself being included in the Keeper's Cards, and this is the tarantula that I chose. Now, one of my favorite species. This is my female, and actually she had just passed away not even a month ago. She had a bad wet molt, and she just didn't survive past that. It was a couple months after she had the molt. We just couldn't get her to eat or anything. So, you know, it's kind of nice to see her on the card, and, you know, it'll bring me back every time I get the chance to look. But these Keeper Cards are great. They give you all kinds of information here, kind of how long they generally live, where they're located, who described them. As you can see, both the scientific name and the common name that people use. And you can see the photo credit of me, which was pretty cool. And it gives you kind of like your keeper level, and, you know, these are topics that are discussed between Danny and other keepers throughout the world, on, you know, just information on them that's kind of specific. And then, of course, the back of the card kind of looks like this. They have all kinds of things. They have binders and everything else involved with these, and I'll show you some of the stuff here in a second. But here is the actual YouTube Keeper Card. So yeah, I made a goofy face just because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted it to be kind of light and airy. But it kind of gives some information on me, and I think that's just absolutely awesome. You know, when I was a little kid, my dream was to play baseball. A lot of little kids' dream was to play baseball. So I always visioned myself on a card. And well, I played hockey for years. I think I started playing when I was 11 till 18, 19 years old. And having a long last name like mine, Polish last name, which, you know, is good for hockey, I used to practice signing things all the time. So, you know, imagine my whole entire last name. You can see there's 12 letters. Getting that signature down pat so that it would be basically the same. I mean, I practiced, but it was always a dream of mine to be on a card, and Danny gave me this opportunity. You know, and it talks a little bit about me, the Facebook group, the Tarantula community, you know, and some other odds and ends things. And, you know, just some general information. And then you can look at the stuff right here where you could find me on Facebook and on Instagram. Of course, my YouTube channel is Area Arachnids. So yeah, so I was pretty excited. So let's get into the Tarantula Keeper's Cards here real quick, the site. Okay, so here we are. This is the site. You can see www.keeperscards.info, and then they have home. You know, the YouTube heroes, I imagine that I'll end up on this page because of the card. People that pledge, and they had their Kickstart back in 2019. There's like, I can't remember if he said 60 or 70 species on these cards now. And I don't know how many, 10, 12, maybe actual, I don't want to call them celebrities, but YouTube personalities that are on here. And you'll have a section for testimonials, and then the story of how they started. And of course, right here is to shop. So you could buy cards, you could buy starter packs, you can buy binders and sleeves and everything to display your cards. They're real nice. They're done in very high quality. So again, I want to thank Danny, for taking the time to do these things, and you know, the quality of them is outstanding. I would highly recommend them. I'm gonna have to get a whole set of these for all the cards, and then make sure I keep track of how the new ones are coming in and coming out. But also with these ones here that are loose, Danny had asked me to sign them, so I'm also going to be able to fill that other little part of my childhood fantasy, I guess, or dream, to be able to sign my autograph on a card. But I'm not quite sure what to write on them. So because my name is so long, we're probably just going to use my first name, maybe even Eerie Arachnids, and we'll definitely probably throw in the Happy Keeping. But I also wanted to just give them a quick shout out here. This is their band page, Prognosis. They are I'm not sure if they called progressive heavy metal. They're good. I mean, I listened to their music a little bit the other day, and I was pretty impressed. I hope that they don't mind that I do this. I'll have Danny watch this before, but it has all the information, you know, the band, live merchandise. I'm gonna have to get myself a Prognosis shirt now. Book, video, contact, and blog. So you could look them up there, listen to their music. Let's see if we can see if this will come up. There he is right there. So that's Danny right there. He's the lead bassist and co-lead vocal. So great guy. I mean, he is so nice and so easy to talk to. You're seeing my reflection back here because of this. It's going to be on the computer regardless. So yeah, check out their music. Check out the Keeper's cards. You're not going to be disappointed if you order them. Trust me. You are absolutely not. When these things came in and I seen the quality, actually, seeing them online and actually holding them in your hand is completely different. What I like also being a card collector when I was a kid is the rounded corners. So you don't have that, bending of the corners like you used to when you're collecting cards. I know anybody that collects cards now is, it's super important to keep them all pristine and in mint condition. So I have a handful of these that he sent me. I already sent one out. I'm, of course, keeping one for myself. I also have a magnet that came with everything, as you can see. We'll put that on my locker at work with my other magnets that I have. And again, I'm so excited and so happy to be a part of this. It's really an honor to me to be, recognized in that aspect. Yeah, it is. It's a thrill. So thanks again, Danny. And as always, everyone, happy keeping.